Welcome in, Spice Lovers, to another edition of the Spice is Right Summer Edition. I'm Mr. Burchett. I'm joined with my partner in Spice Crime, my Spice Bro, Mr. Jones, and we are sort of on a hot sauce marathon today, as this
Indeed.
is our second episode. So, as of the filming of this, if you saw last week's
Yep,
episode,
we're in the same stuff.
this is exactly the same.
Yep.
My father-in-law suggested that we switch shirts, and I said I don't think anybody that like the viewers care that much what we're wearing.
No.
They just want to see the awesome content.
Yeah, absolutely.
And today we have a special treat because we have a new hot
Yes.
sauce from a new supporter of the channel. What do we got today, Mr.
We got
Jones?
San Diego Pepper Company, so obviously a California-based pepper company, and they very generously, if you saw the opening video, sent us 4 full-size bottles of hot sauce. Today we're going to try their original San Diego, or I'm assuming their original San Diego sauce. It's this smoky, tangy chipotle garlic sauce. That sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. So we're going to get into that, and the prop is still here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to be careful when I hold it because the pepper did break off originally.
Mhm.
I have, well, actually, Miss Burchett has so kindly super glued. I need to take a paint pen and get the red right
Yeah,
there.
we'll work on that.
But that's a summer project, and hey, we've got all the time in the world right now.
Absolutely.
So while you are getting us hooked up with our crackers and sauce, I'm going to read our question. We actually have 2 today from the same person, a student, Jaden L., who asked, first question is, what is your favorite class period? And then ask, how have you all always lived in Kentucky?
Okay.
So I'm going to cop out on the first answer because I feel like I'm supposed to.
It's hard to. Oh, I can't do that. I almost licked it off to taste it. That would be a total cheat.
Yeah.
It smells really powerfully of Chipotle, and it smells very, very good. I love Chipotle.
Oh, it does smell like
It's
Chipotle.
very, very good. Okay, so
Cheers. I didn't flip it on the tongue, so I'm not getting as much of it. It's like soaked into the cracker. I do get the Chipotle. It's coming through now.
Oh my gosh, I love Chipotle. All right. I think we have to. It's hard to not cop out because even if like there are maybe some people in your class period that are disruptive or cause problems because they're just for whatever reason they don't want to be there that time or whatever's going on in their life.
Yeah.
There's other people in there that totally make up for it. So it's really hard to pick out what your favorite class period is because they're so dynamic.
So I'm going to give the cop-out answer, and then I'm going to give a sort of answer.
Okay.
So it's the same as Mr. Jones said. Every class is almost like a living organism.
It really
They're
is.
all very different, and they all have different dynamics, and you have different relationships as a whole with each class. And so I don't in that sense, but I will say about 5 or 6 years ago, I had a class. It was my 4th period. I was teaching at a different school. And at the end of the year, they had all got together and they got a card and they were passing around and they all signed it as a token of appreciation. And then they circled me and gave it to me. And it was like this really powerful moment because it was organic. I didn't ask them for anything.
Yeah.
Like they just did it because they appreciated me and the work that I do. And I was just like, I don't deserve this. And they're like, yes, you do. And it was really, really cool moment. So for me, that period was one of my favorites because like I must have had a special relationship with them for them to get to. We're talking about high school kids,
Right.
So to get a group of high school kids to get together and do anything,
Almost, yeah, absolutely,
is impossible.
It's
but
difficult.
somebody spearheaded it, got the card. I think that person actually gave me her own card
that's nice.
and a $25 PlayStation gift card.
That's amazing.
Well, because the running bit that class was the PS5 had just come out, and it was really, really, really hard to get one. And so I would give like weekly updates on, there's some dropped on Best Buy, but I didn't get it, or I waited in line at Meijer, but I was not 9 in line and they only had 8. And so it became a running bit and I finally got one. And so they were very invested. And the student who was not a gamer, did not care about games, listened and understood that was something I appreciated and got me a gift card to the PlayStation store.
Well, that's so nice.
So yeah, so that's my like kind of answer. But if Jane, if you're looking for an answer for this year, you're not going to get it.
Oh, I usually like any class that I can be sarcastic and
Mhm.
silly with, because some classes it's you have to be a little bit more serious because of the class dynamics.
You're almost drill sergeant in some classes.
Yeah, but in other classes you can be more open and you can be more like more yourself. And so any of those classes where I felt like I didn't have to worry as much about like keeping order and could be more myself and could like be funny and then make jokes and then also be like really into your questions about what you wanted to know about science. Those are my favorite every year. And honestly, like even sometimes some of those things pop up in some periods that normally you have to be more
Yeah.
strict with. Some days are better than others. So it really depends and it's day by day. So I'm sorry that's kind of a cop out answer, but it is the truth.
All right. And the second question: have you always lived in Kentucky? Cheers.
Okay, can flip it. Yeah. Mm,
I get it immediately.
that is so good. No. I've lived in Kentucky most of my life, but I was a soldier in the United States Army, and so I moved a couple different places. I'm gonna cough again.
Yeah. Well, no, you're good. I'll jump in. I'll let Mr. Jones finish his story as he is currently choking offline. I've always lived in Kentucky. Like I'm a Kentucky boy. I've been Kentucky born and bred my whole life. Now, here's what's interesting to me about Kentucky. I grew up first 13 years of my life. I grew up in a holler in eastern Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
That's how far deep in the mountains I go. I grew up in a holler. And then I moved to Bowling Green when I was 13. And um, it's like Kentucky, you could cut it in half,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like two completely different places.
It's really weird.
The culture here is very different. And I don't know of many other states that it's like that, where you have more rural on one side of the state and the other side of the state is very city. I mean, that's not to say there's not rural areas, but it's very city oriented in the
Mhm.
western part of the state because you've got Lexington and Louisville, Bowling Green, Paducah, Hopkinsville, places like that, Owensboro. And so you have a lot of cities. Whereas in Eastern Kentucky, there's not really any major cities.
I
Like
think almost
Ashland is probably the biggest.
maybe New York is kind of like that. New York State. There's
Yeah,
like big
yeah,
clusters and conglomerations of cities like
right.
over on the eastern side, but then on the western side you got Buffalo, and then in the middle is
So
just all agriculture.
listen, that's an accomplishment, Mr. Jones, because it's the only time in the world that New York will ever be compared to Kentucky.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know,
But that's true. I mean, it probably is. Maybe California a little bit.
yeah, because I
It's
mean, a
more
lot of
northern and southern, I
and
think.
I mean, most of the big cities are on all the big cities are on the
Yeah,
coast, and then there's a lot of rural nothingness kind of on the other.
which
So.
is apropos that we mentioned California because
Yeah,
San
San
Diego. So you were saying about being in the military?
Okay, so yeah, I lived in Kentucky or here in South Central Kentucky for all the way up until I was 18. And then me and my wife got married, and then we also moved to Bowling Green.
Okay.
And then I moved, started, joined the army, and then I moved to Missouri, and then I lived in Texas, and then I lived in Georgia for most of the time. And then when I got done, I moved right back to South Central Kentucky.
Yeah, it's yeah, and being in the military, I imagine moving is not an option. You sort of
No,
have
no,
to
you
do
you
that.
you get
Yeah.
orders, and that's where you go.
I got ordered from my mother and said we're moving to
It's the
Bowling
same thing.
Green. Yeah, it kind of is the same thing.
Same thing.
All right, so let's rate
Yes,
this sauce.
absolutely. Okay, so flavor.
I'm gonna go 4.
What?
I'm gonna go 4. I love it. I think it's one note. It's a great one note, but it's
Mhm.
very one note.
That's like my note. I love smoky chipotle peppers. Like that is so good to me. Spice.
I'm gonna go 2 for me. It might be
Yeah.
a 3 for
It's
you.
exactly a 3.
But it does link. Now I will say my first cracker and my second cracker were very different
Because you did the flip.
because I did the flip on the second
Mhm.
one, so it's sticking with me a little longer.
Yeah.
But I think it's a 2. I don't think it's overpowering, but I do think it might be a little much for some people.
Yeah. And since I'm eating less, it's a little bit more for me than it normally would be. Uses.
I'm gonna go. Oh, see, this one's hard. I'm gonna
Mhm.
say 3.
Yeah.
Just because this very much reads San Diego to me. It reads Tex-Mex. It reads like Mexican food, which is that
Mhm.
culture is very prevalent in San Diego.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of where this lives.
Yeah. I actually think a little bit more, and that's only because I really like to cook a lot of Mexican inspired
Yeah,
foods, and so I use chipotle peppers in a lot of different recipes.
I'm gonna take it back. Give me a 4 on that because it just hit me like that would be good on chicken wings or boneless wings or
Oh my
stuff like
gosh,
that.
yes, absolutely good.
Like, give me that and a little bit of ranch,
Mhm.
and I'm good.
So we got 9
Yeah, and
plus
5
5,
is
so 14 plus 8.
8 is 22.
I think that's right. If it's not, we'll
If
fix it in
if
post.
you're new to the channel, we're not good at math.
Not simple math eludes us terribly for whatever. But that's an excellent score.
Yeah, I would. Didn't the last sauce we did just get a 22?
It did, but
for
it was
different
for a
reasons.
different reason, which is totally crazy.
That's what's kind of cool about our rating scale is like you could have two sauces get the same score, but they look very different.
Yeah,
and this is a very different sauce compared to the one we did last week.
It's very, very good.
But it's interesting to me too. I wonder if we film these on separate days, like if the score would be any different because we're filming back to back. Which the last sauce didn't stick with me. This is sticking a little bit.
It's still tingling and burning a little bit.
I do want to read a little bit here. The description. It says combining the rich smokiness of chipotle peppers and the bold kick of garlic, the everyday hot sauce to keep stocked at all times. The cool sidekick to carne asada, fries, breakfast burritos, mac and cheese, and everything else. I like they've suggested things.
Yeah,
they still don't have dinosaurs, which that's
their thing.
Hank's sauce is known for their dinosaur.
I love breakfast burritos. That would be so good.
I didn't think about that. They might be talking me closer to a 5, but we're going to keep it at 4 right now. But I do like when sauces recommend things you put them on.
Absolutely,
because especially for people like us that eat so much hot sauce, like I need suggestions.
Yeah.
What do you think this will be good on?
Yeah, and
what do you think it would be good on?
Yeah, do you like chipotle peppers? And if you do, what do you like to eat them on? As far as like grade, I'm gonna give this, I mean, like 98. Like that is
okay.
This is my. This is. I mean, I love it. I think it's really good.
I'm gonna go A- on it.
Still an A.
It is an A, and it's
very good.
This is more your sauce than it is mine. I really like it, and I would eat it on stuff. I like a more vinegary sauce, a little more sour. This doesn't hit that.
No,
that doesn't mean it's bad. When
my gosh, no,
like I'm giving an A- to it. I would eat this every day of the week.
The first ingredient is distilled vinegar. So it should
we
be.
need more of it though.
Yeah.
Or I need more of it. Maybe not the sauce needs more of it. I need more of it. And I think that's why I like products like Frank's Red Hot so much, because it's very vinegar forward. But this is an amazing sauce. I think it has a lane, and I think that
I'm in that lane.
Yeah, and Mr. Jones is in that lane. I just visit that lane.
Yeah,
it's like the passing lane. Like you're not going to live in that lane, but you go to that lane sometimes, and that to me is what this sauce is. It's a lane I'm going to go to sometimes, especially when I want to mix it up.
Absolutely. But if you like smoky and spicy, pepper flavored anything, this is right up your alley. It's so good.
You know what it just hit me?
What?
So for those that don't know the channel, I'm a barbecue aficionado, and I do a lot of. I've got a big barrel smoker that I do Boston butt and ribs, and that might be good on like Boston butt, like mixing it up, throwing it on a bun. So I don't know. Maybe I'm talking myself up.
I think I want to make like a Tex-Mex Chipotle-ish like pulled pork.
Ooh, yeah,
it'd be so good with a slaw on there, like a vinegar,
like making like a taco, like a barbecue taco.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's summer.
That's what summer allows us, is the opportunity to cook quite a bit more than we normally get to. I'm going to fire up the smoker, I think, next week.
Fantastic.
So I might use a little bit of that myself. But we will see. Final thoughts on San Diego sauce. What we assume is their base sauce.
Yeah, I think this is their base sauce. We don't know, but from what I see so far, this is amazing, and I can't wait to get. Now, I will say this: it was a little spicy, right?
Yeah.
We did 2 and 3, and it is their low level here. And there's some that are all the way to the top that they.
We have a couple of them too.
Yeah, so they're gonna get good.
Maybe
I'm so excited.
When we do those, we do a lower level sauce, and then the hotter sauce.
I'm really excited. If this is how good this one is, I can't wait to try the other ones.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what they can do when we kick it up a notch, and we'll explore that over the summer. That's going to do it for us today. Special thanks to San Diego Sauce Company. We will link them in the description below. We do hope that you check them out. And if you're feeling like trying something we've tried on the channel, give them give them your business. We certainly would love that. That would also probably help us out. But if you don't want to spend any money, you can always like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. That would help the channel out as well. Well, enjoy your summer. We hope you are. We are as well. For Mr. Jones, I'm Mr. Burchett saying, stay spicy.
See you later.